Today I'm gonna give you guys the ugly truth about Burlington, Ontario neighborhoods. Not from me, from locals themselves. So you guys can hear their raw opinion on what they think and where you should live in Burlington, Ontario. Now this is a Reddit forum that I found online of people asking questions about Burlington, Ontario neighborhoods. So if you're looking to move here, this is a great resource to actually look into. Use Reddit because you will get real, authentic opinions, not just real estate agents' opinions like myself, although I will give them to you on this channel. Right here we have a question on this forum. Advice on Burlington communities, Brant Hills, Headon Forest, Orchard. Our family is planning a potential move to Burlington, so hoping to get some advice from locals on neighborhoods that fit. The reason for our move is to get more space, our kids are growing, and we'd love to have more room to have their friends over. Maybe even a pool. We find the homes in Brant Hills, Headon, Alton, and Orchard are larger, but still within our budget. Now this family's moving from Oakville, Ontario, which if you do move to Burlington from Oakville and Toronto, you will get more bang for your buck. It makes sense why they're doing that. They want a little bit more space. They want a pool, a nice family community. So let's dive into what the locals are saying about these neighborhoods that they're asking about. Now the first one here is Burly Girl. She says you'll be hard pressed to find more space in either Alton or the Orchard. The homes are newer, but the lots are smaller. Orchard would be bigger than Alton, but not by much. Both areas have good schools and a family feel that you're looking for. Now, Alton Village is on the north side of Dundas. Alton Village has a lot of newer homes. Now, they are very nice homes and they're very well priced. But what you will find over there is the houses are closer together and you don't get much backyard space. So for this family, that's not going to work so much. But if you're not looking for that big backyard, Alton might be good for you. It is very family friendly. It's a more affordable neighborhood, but the lot sizes aren't that big. The benefit of being there though is you're pretty much surrounded by everything. You have Dundas, which runs across Burlington. You have the 407, which is easily accessible. You have a lot of restaurants. Pretty much everything you need is within that area. So that's another pro there as well. Now with the Orchard, I somewhat agree with her comment here. There are houses in the Orchard that actually do have some fairly nice lots with a pool. However, backing onto you a lot of times, yes, you do see the neighbor's house right from your backyard that's right behind you. But if you look at something that's a little bit more on the pricier side, like this house right here that's listed currently right now for 1.6 million, you can actually go to the backyard and you'll see here there's some green space and a trail behind it. It's actually a pretty nice pool area, and you don't see anybody behind you because of that green space that is protected. So there are certain areas that you can get a house that you're not so crammed to your neighbors in the Orchard, but they are on the pricier side. It's quite the mix. So yes, I do slightly agree with her comment, but there are exceptions in the Orchard. The one thing I will say about the Orchard is it's a very family-friendly community. You will have a lot of kids over there that your kids can play with, and overall, I think it's an incredible community. I personally do like the Orchard, but again, it's not one of those neighborhoods where you are gonna get the most lot space. Now, Burly Girl also says Headon Forest has larger lots and many have pools, but also very family-friendly as the neighborhood is turning over. Ireland Park is fantastic too. The houses are older though, but many are renovated and it will be cheaper. There are good schools there as well. Completely agree with everything she is saying here. Headon Forest, the benefit of it is it's right in the middle of Burlington, Ontario. They have some incredible schools, very family-friendly neighborhood. Because you're in the middle of Burlington, you are also accessible to everything close to the highway if you're commuting every day. It is a very good neighborhood. I definitely agree with her. You get a lot more lot space. There's lots of pools over there, great size houses. You get some good bang for your buck in Headon Forest. So I definitely agree with her on this one. Now the next Burlington local says, Alton has a great community feel. It's a newer neighborhood, but everyone is always outside. Lots of kids to play with and everything you need is right there. But everyone is is always outside. Is that a good or bad thing? I guess that depends on what you like. If you want a more upbeat community for your kids to play with, or if you're someone that likes a little bit more peace and quiet, probably not the place for you. But this person says great community feel, completely agree. Again, I think the biggest con for Alton Village is that the houses are close together and you just don't get a lot of lot space. You can get some big houses, but it just feels like a more crammed community. Other than that, good prices, good community feel, good family environment. So just depends on what you're looking for, but Alton's not a no. It's just not for this specific family looking for that lot space. Now, Marion says, I've lived in Brant Hills my whole life. It's hard to leave. The amenities are unbeatable in this area. The ability to walk to everything. Very family friendly neighborhood. Young families are all around, plus all the school options here. I think there's more in Brant Hills than Headon. You have schools like Bruce T. Lindley, St. Mark's, Paul A. Fisher, Brant Hills. Then we have the two high schools, MM and Notre Dame. I wouldn't even consider Alton or The Orchard, to be honest. It's too busy. Your neighbors are like right on top of you and zero backyard. So we have heard this from multiple people regarding Alton Village. Now, when it comes to Brant Hills, Marion highly recommends Brant Hills. Now, I am being biased here. I have lived in Brant Hills for about 30 years. Brant Hills is an incredible community. I could not agree with her more. Everything is walkable. When I was a young kid, I walked to school. I'd go to the convenience store. I'd hang out with my friends at the parks. Everything is walkable. The schools there are great. Lots of families, lots of young kids. Brant Hills houses, I also completely agree with her. There are a lot of houses with pools, 3-4 bedroom detached houses. You do have quite a mix over there though. You have some townhouses, you have semi-detached houses. It's quite the mix. You can get a lot of bang for your buck within the variety of price point that you're looking for. But overall, the truth is, you can't go wrong with Brant Hills. Now, this local also says, you will get the most bang for your buck in Brant Hills, but property sizes vary drastically as it's a mix of semis, bungalows, both small and large detached homes. Headon has some mammoth homes, lots and tons of pools, but it's more expensive. This local, I agree with. I just mentioned that with the lot sizes, with the houses, with the mix of the homes, and he does completely agree that you will get the most bang for your buck. I will agree with that for sure. The housing prices in Brant Hills are very good. You can get a good size lot, a great size house, anywhere from 2,500 to 3,500 square feet with around 4 or 5 bedrooms and a pool. Overall, it's a great place to move your family. You cannot go wrong. Now, he also says Headon has some mammoth homes, lots and tons of pools, but it is more expensive. Headon Forest, I agree with him as well. It is more expensive, but it does have some really good sized lots, some good sized houses, pools, and all those options. You're just gonna pay a bit more money for those homes. But again, Central Burlington, great area. Big Peak, Brant Hills, or Headon Forest. 2 more votes for them. Another local says Headon is the nicest of the ones you mentioned. Also consider Tyendega, a very beautiful neighborhood with access to trails and unique, beautiful lots. Completely agree with him. Tyendega does have some nice trails and unique, beautiful lots. But for this specific person, as a real estate agent, I help a lot of people relocate to Burlington. I would not gear them towards Tyendega. It's more of an older community, not as many families with young kids. They do live there, yes, but just not as many. And it sounds like this family is looking for more of a family community with lots of kids. Fun Yesterday says, honestly, if you can find a place in Palmer, you'd be more than happy. It's more like a small village. Really, everyone knows each other. Neighbors are always there for a chat. Lots of park space. They have 2 elementary schools, lots of mixed cultures. It's not the most modern of neighborhoods, but you can find something fairly decent. I currently live in Palmer now. I agree completely. I've raised my daughter here since she was a kid and my stepson as well. And overall, the communities have been great here. My neighbors are awesome. Everybody helps each other. I do agree. Majority of people do know each other. So if you're not into that, then maybe not the place for you. But yes, everybody is very friendly here and they all do know each other. When it comes to the home comment that they made, it's not the most modern neighborhood. The houses are a bit of an older feel, but again, you're right in the middle of Burlington and you do get great bang for your buck here. There's a lot of options. I'm seeing detached homes right now selling in the 800-900 range. And of course, that does go up depending on what you're looking for. You also have condos, townhouses, semi-detached homes, pretty much everything here depending on what you are looking for specifically. Now, of course, this individual did mention these specific areas, so that's what the locals were voting on. There are some great neighborhoods in Burlington, Ontario that they did not mention. If you're looking to make the move to Burlington, Ontario and you need some help relocating here, I'd be happy to help you. Just shoot me an email, send me a text, or give me a call, and I'll help you find the neighborhood that best suits you and your needs.